why we tithe and how did we start tithing. I think we started when we first got married 27 years ago. I didn't want to tithe. I said, we can't tithe. We can't afford to tithe. And Debbie said,
you can't afford not to tithe.
God doesn't need me to give. He doesn't need my money. He doesn't need my talent or my resources. But in fact, He knows that I need to give.
I think we realize is that what God has provided for us is His first and foremost. So we're just trying to be good stewards of the resources that we have.
It's not a tithe that, okay, X% is the church's and then we can do whatever we want with the rest. It was the idea that everything God had given us, our money, our time, our talents, it was all His. And so it was really kind of a new thought to think about how it's not, what percentage of our budget we're going to put toward this. It's about, all of it's His. How do I use it?
It is something that I get more excitement out of knowing that I'm helping. I'm not really great with little kids, the 4-year-olds, even though I've helped them. It's not my cup of tea, but knowing that I can help for kingdom work, that's where I get my satisfaction in life.
The Bible's pretty clear in stating that He wants us to honor Him with the first fruits of our wealth. Sometimes that's a challenge, certainly month to month, but one of the things that we've come to know over time is that He definitely provides for us.
Through giving, at times you'll feel stretched, and I think for us it stretches in different ways, but I think giving really helps you simplify what God really wants from us.
Sometimes you look at your expenses versus your income and you think there's no extra. But we've decided that tithing is a priority. I think as a follower of Christ, you have to make it a priority just like you make devotions and prayer and serving at church.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but it's rewarding.
There have been times throughout my journey that I think, I would like to have this or I would like to have that. And I just pray, and I can feel those thoughts and that things coming on, and I just ask God to, help me with that, take away those desires. And He's always proven faithful with that.
As human and in our flesh, we want to hold on to the things of this earth, and that's not where our joy is. And when we let things go, when we let it go and we give it to God, it's just such an amazing feeling.
Everything I have is by God's grace and from His hand. Then the reality is I'm not giving at all. I'm in fact retaining for myself the vast majority of what He's given me.
It's not really our money, it's God's money. He's the one who's given it to us to use.
When I give, I don't think about it as giving to a program. I don't think about it as giving to just the church, but I think about it as giving to God.
It's the only eternal thing that is going to stay in our souls forever. Like we can give to our sporting events and our schools and things like that for just the season, but eternally I feel like God provides as you are giving.
I love giving through this church as opposed to any other organization because I know the ministry that's going on here. I know the vision, and if you don't know the vision, then ask. And even then, once you actually hear the vision, there's still more beyond that even the pastors and the church elders hadn't even dreamt of yet, and that God hasn't even revealed to them yet of the funds that will be accrued today in this very service, how those things are going to be used later on.